Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. Today our topic of discussion is inverse operation, which falls under the chapter of chapter 1, which is numbers. Okay, so let's move to the topic. The question says use inverse operations to check which calculations are correct. Okay, so some calculations are given here. Okay, so if we look at the first calculation, it says 86,260 plus 12,789 minus 8,983 equals to 94,066. Okay, so some calculations are given. Okay, what we have to do, we have to prove whether these calculations are correct or incorrect by using the method called inverse operations. Okay, we will be applying the inverse operations method to prove whether the given question, the calculations in the given questions are correct or not. Okay, so let's move to the math. So as per the rule of inverse operation, as you can understand, inverse means something reverse, which will start from the opposite side. Okay, so instead of start from here, we will start from the reverse side. We will start from the answer. Okay, so according to the question, the answer of the calculation is, the calculations are 94,066. Okay, so we will start inversely. Okay, so we will start from 94,066. so what will we be doing? We will write down the 94,066 first as the step of our inverse operations. Okay, so everything will go inversely. So the first thing will be 94,066. Okay, then if we go inversely, what is the second thing that comes first? Which is 8,983. Okay, the sign here is minus. Okay, so if when we are using the inverse operation, this minus 8,983 will become positive. This negative 8,900 will become positive 8,000. So plus 8,983. Okay, then what the next number we have in the question is 12,789. Okay, so this is a positive sign. Okay, plus 12,789. So this positive 12,789 will become minus 12,789 in the inverse operation. Okay, because we are inversing everything. Okay, so it will start from here. Okay, then it will go inversely. So this minus will become plus, this plus will become minus. Okay, so this has happened. So 94,066 plus 8,983 minus 12,789 according to the inverse operations. Okay, so we are done with the inverse operation process. Now we have to find out the answer of this inverse operation. Okay, so we will first 94,066 plus 8,983. After adding this, whatever the result we will get, we will subtract the result with 12,789. Okay, after subtracting the result with 12,789, we will get 90,260. Okay, so after doing the inverse, after doing the calculations of inverse operations, we are getting 90,260, which did not match with the very first number of the question, which is 86,260, which we didn't include in our inverse operation because at least one of the number has to be kept untouched. Okay, so we will not do any calculation with that number. Okay, like if you notice closely, we have used this number, and this number for our inverse operations. Okay, but not the very first number, because we have to match the result with the very first number, or you can take other number, but we are just taking the very first number. Okay, so that's why we are not taking this very first number for the calculations. We are just getting the result of the inverse operation calculations. Okay, so the result of the inverse operation calculation is 90,260. Okay, which did not match with the very first number, which is 86,260. So as it didn't match 90,000 and 86,000, it didn't match both the numbers, so the calculations are incorrect. The calculations was in the question, the given question is the calculations is incorrect. Okay, so now we are done with the addition and subtraction. Okay, now we will move something different, like multiplication and division. Okay, so we are done with the very first problem. Now we are moving to the second problem. Okay, the question is same. We have to use inverse operations to check whether this calculation is correct or not. Okay, so according to the question, it says 216 divided by 32 is equals to 45. Okay, so this is the question. Now we have to apply the inverse operations method in this question to check whether the answer 45 is correct or not. Okay, so according to the inverse operation method, we will start from the answer, from the inverse side, which is 45. So here we will write down 45 at the very first number as the very first number. So 45, then we will go move inversely. So for after 45 we have 32. Okay, and 32, if we just notice closely, the relationship between 206 and 32 is division. The relationship between these two numbers are division. Okay, so if we take this 32 to the other side, we will start counting from 45. So 45, then 32, then this sign division will be changed to multiplication, as we are inversing the whole thing. Okay, so 45, this divided by 32 will become multiplied by 32 as per the rule of inverse operation, because we are inversing everything. Okay, and also as the rule of equations. So 45, this divided by 32 will become multiplied by 32. So 45 multiplied by 32. Okay, so if we just do the normal multiplication, then we will get 1440. After doing the calculation, after doing the multiplication 32 with 45, we are getting 1440. Okay, which did not match with the question, which says it is 216. So instead of getting 216, we are getting 1440. So the answer didn't match with the questions. It didn't match. So as it didn't match, if it would be 216 after the calculation, the calculation is correct. Okay, but as it didn't match, so this calculation is incorrect, as same as number 1. So the calculations are incorrect. This calculation has been shown, which is completely incorrect. We have just proved it. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.